Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Through the stimulus information, I found that 11 states want to send out $850 payments. They want to give you a one-time payment of $850. Today, I will show you how Americans are dealing with this crazy inflation. The first thing that came to my mind was what happened to the good old days when people helped each other and wanted the best for each other, not trying to price gouge people. I mean, you got people that are literally on a fixed income. They don't have all this money flowing in. What are they supposed to do? Here's the bad thing. Congress knows those in the White House. How can they sign a bill and get a $40 billion bill passed to go to another country? And we've got Americans just trying not to be homeless? That doesn't make any sense. There are people who can't even afford a meal to eat in this country, and it doesn't balance out. I mean, literally. Why could we do $20 billion over there? So, going with these 11 states that are giving out these $850 checks, they are proposing it right now. There are a few that have passed it, but then there are a few that haven't. So you've got California, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Maine, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, and Virginia. All of the states that are trying to get $850 checks passed to you. Right now in the world, $850 is not going to take you very far. I wish it was like the good old days where they sent out 3 stimulus checks anywhere from $1,200 to $1,400 to $2,000. That really helped out in a time like this. Joe Biden, he came out and he was like, well, this is part of it. This is Ukraine. And then he said, this is the price of freedom. Well, we are already free. I mean, we've got our US military. We've got our guys that have gone out there and fought for our freedom. So what are we paying for? We are already free. And these records, gas prices are just literally price gouging. You got these huge oil companies and they're just saying, well, hey, we can make major profits by raising gas. Do you know why? Because people have to put gas in the car. They need it, so this is the perfect time to raise prices. I saw an article that they said they raised your profits literally 40 to 50% in the last year. It wasn't because they sold more. It's because they raised their prices, and that doesn't make any sense. Tense demand and diminishing supply have sent home prices soaring. And there's collateral damage from the housing shortage, and record rent increase is extremely tough. We are seeing rental records and rental prices across the United States, no more so than here in the state of Florida, Miami, seeing a 58% increase in rent on average in just the last 2 years. That is the pricing of Floridans out of their homes and into this extremely competitive rental market. For 3 years, the domain has been paying $2,100 a month for this 3-bedroom in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. There's a housing affordability crisis. Home prices are sky high, forcing more Americans into a competitive rental market. Gilman, a single mom and disabled veteran, is reliant on rental assistance from Housing and Urban Development, or HUD. She already has fewer options, but now landlords looking to capitalize on rising rents or are less willing to accept the strict guidelines of her rental voucher. How critical is the HUD voucher to your existence? Without it, we could be homeless. Rents are rising across the country by a record nearly 20% on average in 2 years. Double that in cities like Memphis, Tampa, and Riverside, California. But the Miami Palm Beach area tops them, all at 58%, nearly 3 times the national average when there's a hurricane. It's illegal for gas stations to jack up the prices. Why is there not a cap in the state of Florida? Why am I looking at a 43% increase? In fact, it's illegal in Florida to impose rent controls. It's now a reasonable level. I guess by now everybody is just price gouging because people need somewhere to live. Just a couple of states have rent protections and rent controls in place. The majority do not include right here in the state of Florida. And then it's supposed to say, unfortunately, we can only expect rents to rise even more. Yeah, so this is the squeeze that we are seeing and so many people are suffering.